Let me tell you something. Acts 9 is not just a story, it's a blueprint for transformation, for the radical, heart wrenching, soul stirring change that some of us are desperate for. It's not about comfort, it's about confrontation with the truth. Let me walk you through it. Here's Saul, a man breathing out threats. Breathing out. You know what that means. It wasn't just what he said, it was his essence. Prosecution wasn't what he did, it was who he was. He was fueled by rage, blinded by pride, a man on a mission to destroy what he didn't understand. That might be you. Maybe your life is a fight against something you don't even fully grasp, driven by wounds, fear, or ignorance. And here's the kicker. On his way to Damascus, with letters in his hand, power in his pocket, and pride in his heart, bam! A light from heaven blinds him. Not a spotlight, not a flashlight. No, this is the glory of God. This light isn't here to expose him, it's here to break him. Because sometimes God has to blind you to everything you think you know so you could see him. Saul falls to the ground, and a voice says, "Saul, Saul, why are you prosecuting me?" Did you catch that? Not, why are you prosecuting the church? Or why are you prosecuting my people? No, Jesus makes it personal. When you attack his people, when you rebel against his purpose, you're coming at him. And Saul says, "Who are you, Lord?" That's the question, isn't it? Who is he? Because until you know who Jesus is, you'll never know who you are. Jesus says, "I am Jesus, whom you are prosecuting. Now get up and go into the city. You will be told what to do." In other words, your plans are over. Your agenda is done. The mission you thought you were on, forget it. From now on, I'm writing the script. For 3 days, Saul is blind. 3 days in darkness, 3 days with nothing but silence and the weight of his own brokenness. And I need you to hear this. Sometimes God allows you to sit in your pain, to wrestle with your past, to feel the weight of your sin, not to punish you, but to prepare you. Because you can't walk into your purpose until you face your past. Then comes Ananias, a man stirred out of his mind because God is asking him to go to Saul, the murderer, the enemy. And God says, "Go. This man is my chosen instrument." Did you hear that? The man everyone feared, the man everyone hated, the man everyone counted out. God called him and chosen. Maybe that's you. Maybe people have written you off. Maybe you've written yourself off. But let me tell you, God can take the mess you made and turn it into a masterpiece. Ananias lays his hands on Saul, and something like scales falls from his eyes. His vision is restored, not just physically, but spiritually. Saul isn't the same. He's been transformed. And the man who once killed Christians became the man who spreads the gospel to the ends of the earth. Here's a message. No one is too far gone. No one is too broken. No one will be beyond the reach of God's grace. But transformation isn't easy. It's blinding. It's breaking. It's humbling. And it's worth it. Let me ask you, what's blinding you right now? What's keeping you from seeing the light of Jesus? Is it pride, pain, fear? Like Saul, maybe today you're Damascus moment. Maybe this is the day God stops you in your tracks, blinds you to your plans, and calls you into your purpose. Don't resist it. Don't fight it, because when God calls, he's not calling the perfect. He's calling the willing. It's not about where you've been. It's about where he's taking you. Saul thought he was heading to Damascus for destruction, but God turned it into a destination of destiny. This message isn't just for someone out there. It's for you. You're his chosen instrument. Now, will you answer the call?